everybody, and welcome back to the Craftinomical SMP server. My name is Naragath, and we are playing Feed the Beast Revelation. And before I really get into this episode, I will mention that I am a derp. I recorded an episode that is not going to be called the last episode for me. I recorded it and for some reason decided to delete it. Not on purpose, but I deleted it. So as a result, return to the list, as well as in the description, there's a video that's about 15 minutes long, roughly, that goes over all the things that I did in that episode. So if you want more detail as far as what I did, go ahead and check that out. The reason why I'm not including this is, well, that 14 minutes was me going over pretty quickly. So, yeah, whoops. Anyway, the main things that I will mention in this episode, so just in case you don't want to check that out, is I switched over to refined storage. Yeah, so that's pretty snazzy. There's going to be some more work that I'm going to be doing with that in today's episode. I redid the pizza factory, and if you want to find out what I did with that, you gotta go watch that video. And yeah, and then I figured out what I was going to do in this area. So yeah, this is more of a random thought. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. But I explained a little more detail on that in the episode. So anyway, what I want to do in today's episode, I want to get void ore miners up and running, as well as auto crafting. So I'm going to go ahead, get a room dug out for the auto crafting, as that's going to be the first thing I set up. And I will bring you guys back in when I am ready to actually get to work on crafting. And welcome back, everyone. So I'm go ahead and give you guys a little progress update. I got the shell of the building up. The style I'm going to go for is very similar to my little house there. I'm going to bring some architectural blocks in to make the roof for this one. It's going to be a pretty basic roof, but yeah, start. And then as far as the inside goes, I mean, this is still very much a work in progress, but the idea is I'm going to have machines lining all the way around, and all of them have very specific tasks. And so that anything that I need to be doing, auto-crafted or auto-done or whatever, is going to be going through here. So like this first leg right here, this is all ore processing. And if I go ahead, let's go ahead, get out some iron ore. I want to craft some more of it anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. So, if I tell it to craft me some iron ingots, we have this crafter here, which will export it. It also does various other ingots right now. And, yeah, it'll put the ore into this chest right here, and then this servo will serve it up to the pulverizers. The pulverizers will smelt, and then send it out to the furnaces. We also have a manual input in here, just in case for some reason I need, I have a bunch of ore on me, and instead of putting it into the refined storage system, I can put it in here. And apparently I forgot to configure this guy. There we go. I don't know why that one's not lightened up like the rest of them, but anyway. You can kind of see what's going on. I have all the servos on round robin, so that all these furnaces are getting used, all the pulverizers will be used. So, it's being done as fast as possible. Anyway, that's the first leg. I haven't decided exactly what I'm putting the final leg here, or the back leg there. But if we go up here, we have a crafter here for cobalt, ardite, and cactus. Probably be adding stone to this as well, but the reason for that is because cobalt and ardite, at least the nether ores, you can't pulverize it to double it. So I'm putting those up here, and they'll be fed directly into the furnaces here. It's not going to double it, but I figure if I'm going to be auto crafting it or anything like that, I'm probably not too concerned about doubling it. If I really want to double it, I'll put it into the tinker smelter. And that's also where I'm going to be limiting my creation of Manulin as well. Because Manulin, I really don't use a whole lot, and if I do, it's going to be for creating a new Tinker's tool, which I probably won't be doing a whole lot at this point. Anyway, Moving on. Over here, I got my induction smelter. I'm still figuring out exactly how I'm going to handle this. I have an idea, but it's going to limit this thing to crafting maybe like just hardened glass or something like that. Not really going to be using it for a whole lot. I could potentially use it for tripling of ore, but at this point I'm not too concerned about tripling the ores, so yeah. And over here we have another pulverizer, but this one's specific for taking care of coal, blaze rods, blizz rods, and then making the components for Invar. And I will also be putting this one into the making niter as well. At least I think I'm going to do it this one. I may make another pulverizer down the road here and have that one specifically for niter. So I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, but I'm getting there. And then we got this furnace here, which right now only takes care of Invar, and then I have a crafting recipe to craft the pulverized iron and nickel into the Invar blend. So that's how that's going on. So that's what that one's specifically for. It's also going to be for electrum, signalum, and resonant, or enderium as well. So, but gotta get there. Then we got a compactor here. This one's specifically going to be for gears. If you don't know, with the compactor, it's more efficient to make the gears with the compactor or a tinker smeltery, take your pick, than crafting it yourself. Mainly because with pretty much every gear right now, you need something other than the material of the gear. So, for example, if I look up a tin gear, instead of needing just for tin, you also need a stone gear, and to make the stone gear, you also need a wood gear. What the compactor and the tinker smeltery both do is they take that secondary gear that you need, they take that out of the equation, and you just need 4 tin ingots. So, yeah, that holds true for most gears. I'm thinking even the iron gear, now that I think about it, is the same deal. And we need 5 for that, and you only need 4 ingots for the compactor. So you save an iron ingot. So, yeah, this is definitely the better way to go if you want to craft gears on the fly. And yeah, that's what that's going to be set up for. I haven't set it up yet. I got the crafter back there, but I haven't made the patterns. But anyway, then moving on, we got our fluid transposer and magma crucible. I haven't set this up yet. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to handle it. I think I've figured it out, but I need to set it up a little differently than putting the crafter in the back there. So, anyway, that's what I have set up so far. Oh, and I got the magma crucible, or the energetic infuser up here. That's more just so I can craft or charge my my crafting grid right now. But anyway, that's what I have set up so far. So I'm gonna go ahead, get to work, finish this up, and I'll bring you guys back in when I am done. All right, and welcome back, everyone. So I got the building for the most part done. I'm still gonna be doing a little bit of work on it. I may extend the roof line here out a little bit and put in like some windows here, maybe some fake windows back here. And the railing I got to do as well. But yeah, this is what I got. So it's nice and cozy and looking pretty good. Oh, and if you're curious, the refined storage cables that I have here, how I hid them is actually with chisels and bits. So if you're curious, that's how you can hide them. You can't use a regular cover, but you can use chisels and bits, just like that. I just have a single plane up here. One weird thing, though, that I've encountered is that if I start putting chisels and bits in the same block area that I have an importer, if it has a speed upgrade, it'll pop out the speed upgrade. Kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, it still works. I can even show that here. Go ahead, craft, go ahead, do 10 copper. You see, it brings the copper in and does it, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not too fussed about it. The speed upgrades on top of these guys on the importers isn't, that big a deal, but it's kind of strange. But anyway, I'm leaving my energetic infuser over here. I don't see a reason to move it. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I got here, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I'm probably gonna use the same kind of door that I put in the main house here, just for consistency. But yeah, I'll do that off camera. So what I want to do now is I want to get into setting up my void ore miners. The room for my void ore miners is not going to be completed today. I don't have that much time for this episode, but I will be putting them in and getting them going, and they're going to go right over here. As you can see, I started the platform for them. The reason why it's so high is to make room for the max tier. Eventually, I will have plenty of max tier void ore miners. I'm going to be putting more void ore miners in than what I'm going to be putting in today. But just to get started, I'm going to go ahead and put probably 2, maybe 3 of them in. We'll see. Depends on how easily I can get some of the materials. A lot of the materials, no big deal. But there's a couple of materials that might prove to be a little time intensive for the time that I have left. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get those materials put together, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, and welcome back, everyone. So I've ran power over here. In between episodes, I'm probably gonna be replacing this with the cryo stabilized flex duct. So once I get up to the max tier, I don't have to worry about power, other than my production of it, of course. But for now, 25,000 is going to be more than enough for all the void ore miners I'm going to put in, as the tier 1 doesn't use that much power. It uses a good bit, but not that much. But anyway, in case you don't know, to get started with using the void ore miners, first thing you're going to want to make is this assembler. Don't try assembling the void ore miners without it. It's a pain in the butt. But then you'll also want to make the tier 1 void ore miner controller, and to begin, just simply place it down, and then if you left click on it, it'll tell you exactly what you need. So if you look in the chat, you'll see it. You need 24 structure frame tier 1 or above, 20 structure panels, 2 laser cores, 1 laser lens of any type. So pretty simple. You craft all that up, which isn't super cheap, but it really isn't that bad. If you've already got some resource protection going on before, whether by hand or with, say, a quarry or something like that. So after that, you just hold down right click, and eventually it will finish. And then when you see the direction change from -1 to a direction, then you know it's good. Normally it's supposed to say like multi-block completed, or something along those lines. For some reason it's not saying that. So anyway, after, make sure you have power hooked up to it, put your chest on top, and well, there you go. It starts producing ores. So that's all there is to it, to using void ore miners. So I'm going to be making several more of them. I don't know exactly how many I'll be able to make in between episodes, but yeah, I'll bring you when the next episode starts. I'll bring you guys in, looking at them, and we'll go from there. So, unfortunately, guys, I'm afraid that's going to be all the time I have for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully, you guys can excuse my little derp that I explained at the beginning of the episode. But yeah, if you like the episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not already, consider subscribing. You can follow me on Twitter the next time I upload. But until next time, guys, have a good one.